Samore Love Bugs, you have now tuned in to my Empire Recap. Guys, be sure to subscribe to this channel if you have not yet done so. Also be sure to share this video wherever you like to share videos. And don't forget to give that good old thumbs up, okay? So we start off with Lucius. He was upset because he really is trying to push Hakeem. He wants him to make sure he gets this single out on time. And Hakeem is just kind of, you know how Hakeem is. He's kind of like nonchalant about everything. He's real like just laid back. So Miss Tiana, honey, she wants to have Cookie as her, like as her manager. Well, she wants her first, she was asking her to listen to her music. And then they end up teaming up. She's like, I guess she really likes the type of A&R and management that Cookie has. Because, you know, Cookie is like real street. Anika, she's like a debutante pageant type of girl. She don't really know nothing about like good hood music or anything like that. Lucius, he finally tells Anika that he has ALS because he was trying to shave and he couldn't even do it. And she's like, well, what did the doctors tell you? And then he finally reveals that, and she just, you know, you could tell that she really cares about him or cares about the money. I don't know. But at this point right here, I kind of felt like, okay, she does care about him. He, when it's like his hand kept on shaking because, you know, it's a neurological disorder that kind of depletes your movements and just kind of leaves you as a body with not being able to move or do anything for yourself until the end of it is death. So she ends up, once she hears, she ends up like shaving him for him, like doing the shaving for him. She takes it from him. She's like, give it to me. And she does it. And, you know, that was the point where I was like, wow, you know, that's kind of like deep right there. So Cookie, she has taken Tiana, like I said, she took her under her wing and she's going to be her new artist. And this was a moment where I really realized that Anika and Lucius weren't married. Because at first I kind of thought they were, but I didn't realize that she didn't have his last name. So all this time, she was just pretty much playing the role of the wife, but she didn't have the benefits because she wasn't the wife. So Cookie, she's pretty smart because she goes to, he's trying to get like this rapper named Titan, Lucius, and Lucius, well, Cookie, she goes to Titan's mother's house. She's a Muslim woman, so she wraps herself up and speaks to her, and they have like this amazing conversation, this heart to heart, and she tells him a lot of things about this Titan guy that she'd be able to use. So it looks like Andre, he's always been like having his father's back and covering for him. So, you know, I would really think that if anything, that would be, and plus he's got the business mentality. You would think that he would be the main choice to take over the empire. You know what I'm saying? And to be the face of the company. But nah, he's stuck on this Hakeem, who Hakeem can't even freaking take care of himself, never mind take and run a freaking company. All he would do was probably be the face, but he would have to have so many employees in order to keep him on track and in order to pretty much run the company. Like, he would just be the face. So anyways, back in the day, Andre had stashed a gun for his father in his play bin that he had. And then once again, when the cops came trying to pin the murder of Bunky on Lucius, he saves him again, where he's like, nah, he was with me. We watched, I think he said they was watching a game or something. So he has an alibi now, because at first he was saying that he was home alone. If I was the cop, I'd have been a little bit like, like, you just said you were alone with your maids, and now your son is saying that you guys were together. The story's not really making too much sense or really adding up. But I guess you can say, oh, I forgot about that day. So Lucius and Cookie, they had a moment. They were sitting down and they were talking, and she kind of revealed like how she feels about everything, like how he just abandoned her and left her, and he's Like, nah, like I made sure that you had these things when you came out. And she's like, what, these materialistic things? You know, because at the end of the day, materialistic things only last for so long. You know what I'm saying? You need people around you, good people. You need to have your family love you, care about you, not treat you like you're an outsider. Like, they treat her like she's crap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be feeling sorry for her. I be wanting to say, Taraji, girl, Cookie, come over here. We can go get some drinks. You be my friend, girl. We can be like sisters. You know, I'll fill that void that you got because I know your family is treating you like crap right now. Jamal, he's being super stubborn. He is not giving in. He's living in like a broken down old dusty apartment with noise everywhere, and he even goes as far as to give his father back the check that he sent to him for working with Hakeem last week, because he's like, I don't need your money. And he's like, okay, you're breaking one of the biggest rules in music. You're supposed to always take the money. I mean, word up, somebody giving you money for something that you did, but then at the end of the day, he didn't acknowledge him. He pretended as though Hakeem did everything on his own. So I guess he's like, nah, like, I'm not going for this anymore because he worked hard to do what he did. And to not get any acknowledgement, it hurts. So anyways, he wants to stay in a little rat hole apartment that he's in for now until he breaks or something. Where his brother did go to visit him like later on, and they were like just joking about everything, and his brother was like, you know what, maybe you should make music out of this. So maybe he can kind of channel that and, you know, create some masterpieces out of it. So Lucius, he's in the club, and these men in black, like, they come walking up to him, and it looks like they're like rivals or something. They have some kind of bad blood between the two. I guess the guy kind of stole something from him or put his name on the credits, like he was a part of the making of the album that Lucius had made back in the days. And now this guy says that he's going to dig up all of the dirt. If Lucius decides to go public, then he's going to dig up all the dirt and bury him with it, pretty much. Hakeem, he was supposed to meet up with Cookie and Tiana for like a little date thing and to listen to the music that they were supposed to be doing for the Teen Choice Awards. But he didn't show up because he was there laid up with Miss, I don't even remember what the hell they call her on the show. Something with a C, Chrissy or something there. But anyways, her name, Naomi Campbell. He was laid up with her in the tub, the bubblies. Oh, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I feel like it's just filling a void. Like how women have the old boyfriends, old husbands, and, you know, a lot of times it's because they never had the good father. I mean, not all the time. Don't get offended if that's you. But a lot of the times they tend to have the older guys because they're kind of filling that void of the father they never had or the father that left them. So I kind of feel like that's what he's doing by having her. He's trying to get that motherly love and vibe from her. And remember last week, he was all like something about some mommy something when they was getting freaky. I'm like, ew, that is gross. Like, why would you even want to think of saying mommy or anything like that? Ew. I don't know. Like, it just sounds grosser to me than a female calling somebody daddy. Like, this one, daddy, you know, it sounds cute, but mommy, what? So, anyways, they perform at the Teen's Choice Awards, and it turned out really well. I'm like all scatterbrained because I went to an event, y'all, and I'm like a little bit tired. So Tiana, she was like popping her little booty and had her little outfit on. I think they did a really good performance. Oh, there was one part I forgot to tell you guys. There was a shootout. Lucius had met up with Titan's people, his like manager, and then people were retaliating. So things is getting ugly, they getting crazy. People trying to shoot up people. It's getting hot, y'all. And that was like the main highlights of the show. Yeah, like I like this episode for the simple fact that Lucius finally spoke to Cookie like she was a human being, you know? And I feel like a lot of times he don't, or he'll let people disrespect her. And she did so much for them. She sacrificed 17 years, right? It was 17 years that she was away? I think so. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. We ain't gonna make this any longer. Be sure to stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.